I look up into the sky, bright light turns on, high above. I need some water. I look up into the sky and bright light turns high above. As my eyes adjust, I see a previously hidden black helicopter in the otherwise pitch black sky. It's like something out of a movie. Is it military? No, that can't be right. As if to answer my doubts, a searchlight streams down, pinning shadows to the ground. Something's happened. That's my first thought. I don't know why, but for some reason I sense allegation rise up through my body. I breathe my Shadow Operative dash thinly, then thrust my bag into the pocket and take a deep breath. I run towards the helicopter. Alright, 5%. Left behind. Alright. Battle with Merlon. Excuse me.
Here we go. Feather chain. Phoenix Rangers. Featherman victory.
What the?
Merlion, the evil forces of Fallen, stop here.
How dare you oppose me? Minion sticker!
Are you the leader?
Merlion, prepare for justice.
Don't be so sure.
Everyone, I've had enough of this. Ultimate arrow! It's over! Perfect. What a taste. Thank you very much. That was good. That looked really great.
Let's take a 10-minute break.
When the director calls this out, the tension in the area dies away. I make my way to the simple tent, use our break room, and take a sip of my drink. My scenes for today are done.
I'm tired. You're on a roll, Featherpink. Huh? Do you think so?
The directors had nothing but good things to say too. Looks like this will have a positive effect on your main job. Speaking of your next shoot,
What's your job now? My main job, my real job is supposed to be studying in college. I wipe the sweat from my brow, and as my manager exactly tells about the schedule for my next gig. You're an actor now, right? I always had an interest in fashion, started taking modeling jobs as a way to earn more pocket money. Okay, so you're a model. Pretty tough since I had to do things like pose in the middle of the winter just in a t-shirt. Thankfully, I've been able to get a steady flow of commercial now. Trying to manage both classwork and my job as a model is already hard enough when my manager approached me for an audition for a live-action show without my consent, claiming that could broaden my work horizon. When I mentioned that I had practiced archery in high school, it really got their attention. It all made sense to me that I learned that Featherpink's weapon could be a bow and arrow though. As a result, I ended up as the protector of Earth in kids superhero shows starting this year. While my acting work makes use of different expressions, and my modeling career lets me dress up in a lot of different clothes, it kind of makes me feel like I'm changing who I am too. It's insanely busy, but fulfilling and fun, and yet...
what's wrong? Something troubling you?
Oh, not really.
I checked my cell phone, but Matsuru-san still hasn't sent me a response. I have tomorrow off, so I emailed her early, asking if she'd like to spend some time with me and go shopping. She's been contacting me less and less often recently, and even when she does, it's because of shadows. I'm one of the Shadow Operatives, a group established by Matsuru Senpai. I understand that she wants us all to be able to have normal lives, and she said that she won't hesitate to ask for my help if she ever needs it. But this still seems to me that she has taken everything on by herself. Attitude doesn't satisfy me. I forced her to add me to her team. However, unlike other official members, I'm part of a special unit that only gathers in emergencies. Trusts which she needs to do subduing shadows by force. When she calls it the auxiliary staff, something like that anyway. It's wonderful that there will be no situation to call for us to be dispatched. Even if someone like something like that arises, the official Shadow Operatives are all excellent. So no need to worry about like Akihiko Senpai, I guess, around, but
Is it really that hard to just send back a reply? It's Golden Week, for God's sake.
I mean, okay, so like in the Persona 3 storyline, Matsuru-san, they're still the one that's captured. Okay.
What's this? Don't tell me you've got some boyfriend trouble.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
We normally talk when we see each other, and I never doubt my friendship with her. Still, when things remains unsettled, it's unsatisfying. Maybe I have to get on her case about taking everything on by herself again. Huh? There's something loud going on outside.
What's this helicopter doing? Is there a helicopter in the shooting script?
I mean, if there really is a helicopter, this tent will have been blown over by now.
Huh?
The sun gets close, the tent's wall and roof begin to rattle with intense wind. When I rush outside, I see crew and all looking up, causing a commotion. When I look up, there's a black helicopter descending towards the ground, dangling a rope ladder. The lady in the palace seat sees me gesture towards the ladder. Oh! At that moment, it becomes clear I only know one person who could do this.
Glad she came, but she's being too fantasy.
I am completely astonished by the utter absurdity of the situation, but before I know it, I'm already running towards the ladder. Like, so you just let everybody see, like, in the shoot, see you fly away on a helicopter. Sure. That makes sense, I guess. Junpei's dream. Labrys's dream and Junpei's dream. Sure.
Where am I?
Blue sky and azure ocean spread out before my eyes. Gentle breezes brush my cheek. I stand on the blindly gushing beach, and the sun shines from high above. The sound of waves is
What am I doing
climbing.
here? Wasn't I going through maintenance at Mitsuru-san's place?
I retrieve my memories to hint of bewilderment because I had been severely damaged in the recent battle. I was undergoing full repairs in the laboratory and Shadow Operative facility. I was placed into a protective case. I focused on explain what was going on, what was going to happen while I was still nearby.
Oh, this must be a dream then.
Vaguely remember sensation familiar to something I have experienced a number of times before. Fukasan said she could shut down my consciousness during the maintenance, thus I couldn't be able to dream. If this is a random phenomenon occurring during my robot process.
I'm dressed like this again.
I'm wearing the uniform Yushigami High. My arms are human arms. Since there was one's heart could be reflection in dreams, this may be my desire. Still, I know it's nothing but an illusion. I understand, I won't deny it any longer. This isn't really an appearance I want to recall so soon after what happened yesterday. But it seems to me deep down which my heart won't let me be that way. Still, as I gaze at the scenery, I virtually stop caring. I take a step towards the pier and just saw the beach, even turning my attention to the internal GPS.
Guess there's no use doing something like that in a dream.
I don't need my GPS to know what this place is. I was aware that I had hit a certain wish in my heart sometimes long ago.
So beautiful. If this really is a dream, maybe I can keep going.
Just while thinking that, the pier under my feet crumbles and disappears without a sound. Just like that, the water swallows me. Do you know how to swim? The sunlight becomes dim. But I feel no anxiety. The mysterious sensation envelops me, as if everyone is near me and I'm connected with everyone. Eventually, when the feeling of floating becomes stronger and I lose all sense of the top and down, the sea changes into a field of countless lights in the darkness.
Now, where could this be?
Oh, Elizabeth.
Seems I have an odd guest. Oh, you're that misrepresent. No, President? Oh, yes, Miss President. We met the other day.
I turned towards the void to see a familiar woman in blue dress, Elizabeth. She gave me some word of caution during yesterday's battle. I had been turning my eyes away from my true self. This is an unexpected reunion with a person who appeared before me like a storm and left the same amount of life force.
Hi. Thanks a bunch for back then. I didn't get to thank you properly at the time.
You faced yourself and overcame the ordeal through your strength alone. And the feelings of those at the scene certainly helped as well. Still, my assistance was merely the cake under the ice.
Under the ice? I don't know what that means, but this place is beautiful.
Cake under the ice.
This is a world within people's hearts. Since you're here, it's most likely that you are at rest in the real world. Now that you have gained a heart of your own and are nurturing it, I wouldn't be surprised if you were to wander here at times.
That all sounds pretty complicated. What are you doing here, Elizabeth?
To put it as frankly, it is a secret. But if there was something I could say about it, I am yearning for an unseen power.
Huh? You want power too? Even though you're insanely strong already?
Oh, all this talk of power has reminded me of something. It seems you have obtained a new power through that battle earlier. I do not mean to be rude, but my adorable personality cannot restrain my infinite curiosity for such things. Would you show it to me?
Huh? Hey, hold on now. Are you saying you want to fight me right this minute?
My, how could I have forgotten? A boisterous brawl in this place would certainly not be elegant.
I'm not talking about where we are.
Worry not. I will prepare a worthy stage at once.
Wait, you what? Huh?
She flips the open book, which flew in motion. As she does, the blue circle draws itself into the air and the scenery around us changes. Dude, do we finally get to do a fight today? We haven't done any fight in today's stream, in this fighting game stream, for like an hour and a half now. Kind of ocean-like area changes into a familiar place. This is the announcement of the school I had created beyond the glass, and the red stained room hangs in the corpse of my sisters that I had destroyed with my own hands. I feel lumpy in my throat. The memory come back to me. I look down to see my body has returned to the cold, white, metallic ones. This is my true form.
Are you a bit shaken? My apologies, but it seems we're being pressed for time.
Before I can shout out my emotions, the aurora I feel from Elizabeth begins to intensify. She is coming.
Without further ado, here I come. Your fate is in the cards.
Oh, finally, we get to a fight. Okay. 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 Really? Really? Really?
Your fate's in the
Oh, come on. Dude, that was close. Dantos is is strong. Elizabeth is strong too.
Well done. I have indeed witnessed the power you have acquired.
While I was preoccupied with fighting Elizabeth, I remember something. This is a place where I face myself and gain something precious and irreplaceable. Yukun, Matsuru-san, and all the others, and imagining their faces cause a mysterious strength to well up from within me.
I've gotten stronger?
But with a smile, she calmly returned the conversation we had been having.
Whether you can accomplish your wish and your heartfelt promise is up to you. If you can't do it, no one else will be able to do it for you. But from a different perspective, that means that anything is possible depending on you. Don't you think it could be perceived that way?
If I do it.
That is correct. Though, it would be most important to prioritize overcoming the ordeal that is coming your way.
Huh? What ordeal? Isn't this just a dream?
The ordeal that has made itself known quite close by. I bid you good luck.
Wait, hold on! What's this ordeal you're talking about? What do you mean?
The announcement soon begin to fade and light disappearing into the distance. I hear a siren-like sob. As if syncing with the siren, Elizabeth begin to grow hazy as well.
Wait, you have to tell me more!
My own voice lost warning sound crushes over me like waves. I just need to talk to her just a little more. Moment after everything goes white, a laboratory appears in my vision. An eerie piercing wailing sound fills the air. This is the real world. I cannot hear a word, especially with the freaking siren. I look towards the voice, and familiar man in black pinstripe suit. The man looks frustrated as she fumbles the case, disconnecting the wires that lead from the terminals into my body. Okay. Oh my god, this is insane. I had no memory of his mind, but for some reason I recognize his name. Alright, the siren is finally going away. This might be information that was inserted into my knowledge database. Beginning personnel scan, matching errors and voice print, identified Detective Koshiwara.
Are you with Mitsuru-san and them?
Something like that.
As far as I can find in the database, he seems to be a person who can be trusted. He has a long history of private and public interaction with Mitsuru-san and the other Shadow Operatives.
Quick, there's an emergency. The car that the lady, that Mitsuru Kurijo was in, has gone missing.
Mitsuru-san? What do you mean?
An emergency is just missing. Only after hearing that I could apply to re-examine my surroundings. The siren must be responding to these ongoing events. I'm unable to get a grasp on the situation, but let me become more confused.
We'll talk later. We need to get to the roof.
As she speaks, the detective tossed me a small bundle. I open it and find Yoshigami high uniform. I've been wearing in my dreams. Does he want me to wear this? Though I'm still perplexed, I put on the uniform Detective Kurosawa gives me and follow him as he runs to the stairway. I see that he's gun to draw as we could be upstairs. I desperately ask him questions and boiling in my mind.
Are Mitsuru-san and the others okay? Who took them?
Go quietly. We've got to hurry here. We're being pursued, too.
I'm taking a back up for a moment. The Shadow Operatives may be part of the National Police Agency, but their existence has been kept hidden from the civilian population. This lab's very existence could be hidden from ordinary people, and yet it's being attacked.
Hey, I could...
Don't. The ones coming after us are human. On top of that, like public safety.
This only confused me even more. What's going on here? The public safety group are the very top of the National Police Agency Security Bureau. They should be on our side. Why could they be coming after us? I bet my life in fear. I thought I met people who understand me. I finally had a place where I belong. And yet now that I'm awakened, I've been pursued by... dude, like, the screen's moving is making this so hard to read. By armed people once more. People who are supposed to be on our side after that. Painful memories of Yaka... Yeah, I don't know what that is. Return to my mind. I shake my mind trying to clear all those thoughts. It kept me at easy. Due to this moment, the type card gotta speak up. You can see through my emotions.
I know it has to be tough, but bear with it. That's how you live. Fight.
It's sort of snappy out of my That's why the world isn't always filled with things like this. I need some water.